Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you all about the Carson situation that unfolded about a month ago. If you don't know how it started with two of Carson's friends going on Keemstar's show and basically saying, well, he was in a relationship with a 17-year-old as a legal adult. Um, and then some girl on Twitter came out and said, yeah, I'm the girl that they're talking about. Then another girl came out on Twitter and said, yeah, I was also groomed by Carson. Both of them were groomed, according to them. The first one that came out said, well, she came out again and retracted her statement. The second one did not. And the first one still maintained the fucking position of, well, it's a power thing, which we'll get to in a bit. That's a fucking strawman of its own. Now, the second one is who we're gonna fucking focus on. Now, when I went ahead and looked her up on Twitter again, went to see if I can find the fucking conversation, I saw that she privated her fucking Twitter already. And back then, when I tried to ask her for any additional proof of maybe if he asked for the nudes, if she just gave him to him unsolicited, she didn't fucking respond. Take it as you will. She wouldn't fucking. She had her DM set to private on both Twitter and Twitch, so couldn't do much about that. Um, yeah, take it as you will, but I will say what I remember seeing. So what happened there was they started talking. This girl and Carson, they started talking on May 12th. After Carson showed her picture of from graduation. Now, when somebody graduates, you would assume they are either at or near the age of 18, and that is the case with most of the people who graduate, unless they skipped a grade. So when I graduated, I was already at the age of 18. There are some people who graduate and are not at the age of 18 yet, but they are usually 17 and pretty close to 18. So that's another thing right there. So he showed a graduation picture. They started talking, and they had a click. They got together, and then Carson said, "Well, I kind of have a crush on my friend, so bye. See you. Wouldn't want to be you. Sorry, not sorry." And he ditched. So if that's actually the case, then my oh my Carson, my fellow, you are a guy with a 1 foot long dong. Fucking Chad right there. Fucking Chad move. But we're gonna talk about the allegations, however. So first of all, she said I was 17, he was 20. The first one was 17 and 19. She said she retracted her claim of grooming and pedophilia because it is legal, which is what we'll get to in a second. Now, the second one still maintained at the very least, last time I checked, the stance of Carson groomed me. There is an issue with that, and that is the fact that Romeo and Juliet laws exist. Now, Romeo and Juliet laws, what they are is basically a safety net for young adults, so 18, 19, 20, who date legal minors, so 16, 17, that kind of stuff. So if an 18-year-old dates a 16-year-old, that is legal. If a 17 and 19 or 17 and 20-year-old date, that is also legal because the age difference is not that big. Usually 2 to 4 years between them is the norm, and it kind of fucking moves around over there on that fucking spectrum. But yeah, 2 to 4 years, that's kind of what we saw over there. Now, with that girl, she says 20 and 17, which is 3 years, and now I want to fucking dismantle that as well, because she was 17, correct, but she was 3 months away from being 20. They started talking on May, and I believe they stopped talking around May 20th, if I remember correctly, so they had like a week of talking. Now, her birthday is August 28th. 3 months from when she started talking to him is when she would have her 18th birthday. And Carson's birthday was May 10th. So 2 days prior to when they started talking, which means their age difference is 2 years and 3 months, not 3 years as she tried to portray it. Why would she try to portray it like that? Who knows? But maybe she didn't think about it. Who knows? Now, About that whole thing, what I believe happened there is basically she got jealous. She got fucking angry with Carson for leaving her like that, and wanted to get back at him. Saw the whole thing trending and said, "Well, now's my chance. A little bit of clout. I might as well get ahead in the Twitch game, because I only have like 300 followers right now, which is kind of around my size. Speaking of Twitch, you should definitely check that out. Twitch.tv/Vogav. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much what I believe happened there. Now, both of them still maintain the power dynamic thing. And same for everybody that still goes after Carson with a witch hunt and whatnot. Now, about that, that's a strawman of its own. And we're gonna start with, if you want to go after Carson for that, go after Jay-Z, uh, Kanye West, Frank Sinatra, fucking everybody who goes on tours, because every famous guy who ever went on a tour fucked fans. So it's not that uncommon, you know. You know why? And you know why nobody's going after them, because it's kind of normal, you know. You can't expect everybody to not know who you are when you are famous. So that's another thing right there. Now you're probably not gonna go after them, and that's understandable. But don't go after Carson either. What would be a power dynamic is if he went ahead and said, "Well, if you leave me, I'm gonna release those nudes. If you don't get together with me, I'm gonna tell everybody that you are a piece of shit. I'm gonna tarnish your name online. Who do you think they're gonna believe? Some fucking nobody, some fucking e-thought online, or myself, Carson, a fantastic human being that everybody fucking loves." This is a power dynamic that never fucking happened there. So there's no power dynamic either. He's just a guy, she's a fucking girl, and one of them happens to have more people who know who they are. That's it. So yeah, that kind of is it with that whole thing, you know. Carson is obviously, he didn't have that much of a social life before he got famous, and I didn't either as a kid, not until I got into the military. Had I blown up on YouTube and shit, I probably would have done the same thing had it happened back then. But unlike other fucking creators who do that shit, he doesn't go after 14 and 15-year-olds like that one other Minecraft YouTuber that I forgot the name of. You know, the one that Turkey Tom said Power Cynical is acting like when he talked to that 16, 15, whatever the fuck year old he was. Yeah, basically that's a whole fucking mess. And Carson did nothing wrong. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it from me. Bada bing, bada boom, I'm out. And peace.